You can't keep getting away with it!
Hello everybody, welcome back. This is the Mad Salvi. Welcome on this wonderful day to another day of Nijisanji livers failing PR school or failing to do PR in any way, shape, or form. I find it funny how they can always do this. Yesterday we started with Violeta, mentioning how it was great that artists got to do what they could want to do and do their passion and do everything that they enjoy. And this time we are talking about UQ Wilson saying the same thing, which is a wonderful message to send. It is a wonderful message to send to all artists, to anyone who's trying to do a passion project, to anyone who's trying to do passion things, but they don't seem to know when to stop, and also they don't seem to know how to deal with people possibly being frustrated or angry because of the things that Nijisanji recently does. I can understand why people are frustrated and angry, and it's kind of funny how these people seem to fail doing any sort of PR 101. So, starting with UQ Wilson, like I mentioned. Also, never let anyone bully you into stopping drawing what you're passionate about. Fan art is the cutest S ever. netoroheartpose.jpg. So, the person responded here saying, good thing no one gets bullied in Nijisanji en. Of course, this is a reference to Dokibird. This is a reference to other people like, for example, Zion Lanza as well, who was also claiming that she was mistreated in Nijisanji, how there was no real good stuff going on in Nijisanji. All these people were being mean, all these people were doing this or that, just really bad things for everybody. And he does not do well with this. He says, did you form that opinion from your favorite DramaTuber? You doing this is harassment. Leave my community alone and spend time doing things you love instead of spreading trash. Now, this would offend me if I actually gave a damn about what these people say and what these people think. All of this drama, all of these things on YouTube, all of these several different people doing videos on YouTube about them wouldn't be a big problem if it weren't for just the horrible PR that Nijisanji does. We are not to blame for everything that is out there. In fact, I believe that the Nijisanji staff, Nijisanji livers, for just being really bad at PR, are really to blame for a lot of the things that are popping out there. The person responds with, yeah, I learned from my favorite dramatubers Nijisanji World and elira Pendora, the latter of whose slanderous and bullying stream you uncritically retweeted, and without later remorse. Selen could have blank, and you join in on the blank to save your job, ? And then they have, the thing that happened with the selen, tatsuki, termination, and then the later elira Pendora thing that we all know was a very, very, very bad PR move. It was just a move that I don't know why they did it. I don't know why someone would actually go through that whole, thing of being such a puppet to their company. I mean, some people do like to kind of give good standing in the company or try to keep good standing in their company. But I just don't get it because that's just not me. Moving on. People, I'm going to show all sides, of course, showing all sides of this. Some people were like, did you form that opinion, blah, blah, blah. LMFAO, get their ass, Wilson. And then you have someone, y'all managed to make a Canadian type this. People saying he's writing fire, great job. Other people say, I'm getting this right. You're mad at people for reporting on your company because they self-reported by saying it was happening within your branch. Like it doesn't make sense to me. And then they move on. Of course, people saying, yes, it's great. And then the last person saying, you mean the one that has more subs than you? Showing false, having more subs than UQ Wilson. A bit of a dunk there. I like those dunks. Those dunks are kind of fun. Can someone remind me what number of wave Nijisanji Wilson is from? Blah, blah, 8. I think that was a positive one. Reminder that a girl almost blanked herself twice working at Nijisanji. Reminder that Nijisanji itself confirmed the bullying. Reminder that they tried to downplay it, saying that she has BPD. And then people saying, of course, nice things about him as well. That is fine. That is all fine and dandy. That is all great. You can like your Oshi. You can dislike these people. All I say is just don't send hate and harassment, actual harassment. The words that this person was saying was not harassment. It was just criticism. But don't send actual harassment to people. Don't go onto their lives and then just spam harassment. Don't do this stuff because it's not a good look either way. So we're going to be moving on to the next part. And here we're moving on to something that was posted on the subreddits And it's basically the same response that we've gotten there, with people saying, off topic, but might as well not cover the names. You want to cover all of them. You missed the replying to thing. Okay. There was also one thing, honestly, one thing they can learn here, some proper effing PR. They are refueling the fire, man. Yes, they are. They're definitely just adding more gasoline to the fire, you know? It's like you can try to bring things down, but they're just not doing a good job. Do not engage with troll comments. You are giving them the ammo. Ignore and block. It's just that. And this does not help that Doki incident is still so darn fresh. Antis and haters are going to go wild on them. And a lot are going to bring up past two yabs just to fuel the hate. Like what a few are doing now. They either have no EN manager or they got caught up in their emotions. Understandable, but not professional. Enough said. They're failing like crazy to the bait comments. Wilson's comment, it specifically was a poor rebuttal considering the info dropped by literally their company and colleagues. Uki was obvious bait that could have easily just been ignored. They should really consider hiring their own PR managers at this point, or have someone else in charge of their Twitter. Literally, what Bao, the VTuber, is doing. Has her manager deal with Twitter? Made an announcement about it. Before I read the next comment, I do want to say that that is true. They should have someone be a PR manager, be managing maybe the PR side of these things, or telling people, you know what, do not respond to this. You can respond to that. But this is what people are saying. Some people are saying is that this is basically them saying that they are still in control of their things, since we know that sometimes the company takes control of the specific livers, you know, things out there. So this is something that it comes with the territory if you are going to be someone that's going to be managing your own Twitter. Moving on. Bro, come on. I get that you want to keep your job and maybe don't even think Niji was wrong, but the talents need to shut the F up if they want Niji to recover from this. They aren't doing a sick, nasty burn that they think they are. The only thing they're burning is themselves, because the environment right now is not conducive to those clever responses. They need this S to blow over by all means. Help us burn Niji to the ground. And then we have this response, this longer one, which is that I'm really torn about this. The fear of losing a job and uncertainty about what comes next is totally understandable, and wanting to hold onto it makes sense. But staying also kind of makes it like you're okay with how others are being treated, which is really troubling. It's like you're indirectly backing a company that's not doing right by everyone. I don't have hard feelings towards him in this choice, but deep down, I really believe that for everyone in Nijisanji, taking a stand would be better move in the long run. I just hope there's nothing shady going on behind the scenes, like them having something over him or making threats. I can understand why he would want to do this, fear of losing your job, fear of uncertain future, but at the same time, when you don't stand up for something, you are indirectly allowing it to continue. That is very true. Edit, forgot to mention, Selen stayed for a long time. She did. She stayed for a long time. Knowing and experiencing or even seeing negative events. So people might have different breaking points. And unlike Selen, he did not stand up to the corporation. What I'm trying to say is that Selen had a breaking point that made her post the video that got her terminated. Maybe this guy has not reached the same breaking point. That is very true. People have different breaking points. People have different moments where they're like, you know, I can't take this anymore. Some people are more abrasive to a corporate structure in the sense that they are more free. They have more drive. They have more purpose. They have, you know, all these things that are driving them to be more creative, to be more out there, and maybe rubbing their managers the wrong way because they're more out there. People down here are responding saying Niji is a big company and talents have different managers. We know Selen switched managers quite a few times during her stay there, as she mentioned it on a few streams. I think it's believable that some of them are just not experiencing the same issues she did and may even be having a good time in the company. Like I said, some people don't like making waves. Some people don't like having issues like this pop up. Some people just don't like, or think that it will ever work to have, to try to get things working in a certain way or working for a certain matter or anything like that. It's just the way some people are in corporate structure. I've been in corporate structure for several years, and some people are just keep their heads down. Other people fight for what they want to happen and fight for their rights. And companies don't tend to like that. Last one says, I wouldn't lump them together. You is saying something many have thought, and heckling is a form of harassment. Uki was dumb to give that reply because it opens himself up to accusations he didn't need, which aren't unwarranted. Again, like I said, what I'm trying to do here is show every single side. And some people may agree or disagree. One thing I want to say to you guys directly right now is, of course, don't harass anybody. Don't go and say, you know, try to one-up them, heckle them, try to be like, you know, you're part of a burning ship, you're part of a burning that, you're part of this, you're part of that. You don't want that to be a marker of the community in general. Anybody, whether it be a regular community, VTuber community, whatever, they are suffering right now because of things that they have done in the past. Nijisanji en. They are not really knowing anything of PR. A lot of the people on Niji en side, whether it be livers or whatever, have no idea about PR either. So just basically just don't heckle them. I appreciate you being here. Of course, comment down below if you want to get, you know, things started on this. I love people's comments. I love reading as many comments as I can. I try to respond to as many as I can. Sometimes I can't respond because time doesn't permit, but please comment down below. Love it. Also, look down below for my socials. Take a look there. Join me in the Discord server. It's a place that we want to keep nice and warm and comfortable. You can let your opinions be heard, and you can even look at, you know, post-drama places in the drama section. You have sections for all these types of things. So please let me know about that. Lastly, like and subscribe, and take a look at these videos that I have in front of you. You may like one of them, and I hope you enjoy your day, evening, afternoon, morning, whichever one it is in your area. Appreciate you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.